time for the war cry. This one for Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Can't forget about the bros in the North tribes. Enough said that we servants of the Most High, and it's no lie. On the Most High, we teach the laws in this earth. The Lord touched my mouth, he said use his words. He made me a prophet from birth. This work, it ain't for the weak. This earth, it ain't for me. This war ain't carnal but spiritual. For the battle here is not fleshly, but the flesh weak. So I press feed on the laws of God, so don't test me. And when it's time for war, the bro sounds the horn. I'm like a beast, unleashed, you can't tame me. You preachers like cowards. You ain't rightly dividing the word of truth. You worship the creature instead the creator. Yahweh is coming to mutilate you. Oh, true. You washed and you dipped in the blood of the lamb. Gee golly, goddamn, I don't understand. If pastor's right man, then where is the man who stands in the midst of 7 golden lamps? Ain't no time to dance, we pull up our pants. We marry not now, but surely it's here. He who wants wisdom, then please give an ear. Put on from the fear. The whole armor of God is what we need to wear. All of the lights is like a chandelier.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real basics. Because according to the Bible, like the brother already, brought out that, you know, the patience of the saints keep the laws, right? Let's see, because remember, Christians are supposed to be followers of Christ, right? So let's see what Christ said and see if they follow. Let's get Matthew's 19:16. So let's see, this is right out of the New Testament, like they always teach. We follow the New Testament, brother, right? So we're going to hit the New Testament out of Christ's mouth. We're going to see what Christ said to do. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 16.
Get out.
And behold, one came unto him and said, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life?
See that? So a brother came to Christ and said, Christ, what good thing must I do to get eternal life? That's the kingdom of heaven, to live forever, right? Read on.
And they said to him, Why callest thou me good?
So Christ is saying, why you calling me good? Read on.
There is none good but one.
So now, Christ is saying there's none good but one. Read on.
That is God.
That's the Most High God. So now, how is it that Christ and God are the same when Christ is saying, I'm not good, that's the Most High God? When you read 1 Corinthians 7, it gives you the order. It's the Most High God, Christ, man, then woman. That's the ordained order the Most High God set up. So Christ and God are not the same being. Now when it says that the Word was God, it's saying that Christ and the Most High God are on one accord, like mind. That's why Christ said, I cannot do my own will, I'm only doing the will of the Father. So that destroys the doctrine that God and Christ are the same. That's foolishness.
Right.
Read on.
That thou wilt enter into life.
So Christ is saying if you want eternal life, if you want the kingdom of heaven, read on.
Keep the commandments.
That's clear. There's no interpretation with that. That's clear. God, the Most High God is telling you, Christ is telling you to keep the commandments. That's why when you go to Matthew 5, let's get it. Christ says this clearly.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law.
This again is from Christ's mouth. Christ is saying, think not that I have come to destroy the law. Read on.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets. So everything that the prophets prophesied about of old, from the Old Testament, he said, think not that I've come to destroy that. Read on.
I have not come to destroy.
He's not come to destroy the law,
but to fulfill.
What did he fulfill? Because the Christians are saying, oh, see, he came to fulfill the law. That's why we don't do the law. Let's see what he came to fulfill. He asked what
the book of Acts, chapter 3 and verse 18.
Let's see what he came to fulfill.
But those things which God has shewed by the mouth of all his prophets.
So the things that his prophets of old prophesied about, read on.
That Christ should suffer. He has so fulfilled.
So the prophets prophesied of old before Christ was born, said that a Messiah would come and that he would suffer for us. He so fulfilled that. So he fulfilled the prophecy. That's what he fulfilled. Now let's go back to Matthew 5.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17. Verse 17. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
So he fulfilled the prophecy of him coming and dying and suffering. Read on.
For verily I say unto you,
So now, verily meaning so clearly. I'm going to say unto you, read on.
till heaven and earth pass,
The heavens are still here, the earth is still here. Read on.
one jot or one tittle
One jot meaning a period or comma. Read on.
shall in no wise pass from the law.
Shall in no wise pass from the law. Meaning what? The law still stands.
Right.
Read on.
Till all be fulfilled.
Until everything of this Bible be fulfilled. The return of Christ is in the Bible. Christ has not come back, meaning the law still stands. Read on.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
So now Christ is saying, whosoever shall break one of the least commandments, the least commandments could be shaving your beard. The dietary laws. Read on.
And shall teach men so.
Now, how you teach men so? By teaching them saying, the laws are done away with. We are under grace. That's teaching men so that they don't keep the laws. Or by their example of shaving your head bald, of shaving your beard off, of eating shrimp, lobster. That's teaching men so. Read on.
For whosoever shall do and teach.
You see that? Whosoever shall do the laws of God and teach them. Read on.
The same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
So it's saying that man or that woman will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. Read on.
For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees. Verse 19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments, and shall teach men so, shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven.
So let's see what that least is. Let's get Isaiah. You know what I want?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Let's see what the least in the kingdom of heaven is. Because they might say, well, you know, I'm under grace. I don't mind being the least in the kingdom of heaven as long as I make it. Right? They'll say that. Let's see what the least of in heaven is according to the Bible. Read on.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 24. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me.
So the transgress against the Most High God. Transgress meaning what? Sin. Because according to 1 John, if you don't keep the commandments, that's the transgression of God's law. Matter of fact, let me trace that. Sin is the transgression of God's laws. That's also in the New Testament. So now, read that from the top.
And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me.
So now, when you read that, number one, the only one that was given the law were the Israelites. So the only ones that can transgress God's laws are the Israelites. So now this prophecy right here is saying these are the men and women that transgress my laws. Because I gave it to them to keep. As a father would give you tell you, son, do this, do that, do that. You can choose to do it or disobey it. If you disobey it, he's going to punish you. Read on.
For their worms shall not die.
So now what is the least of the commandment? This is what's happening to them.
For their worms shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched, and they shall be an horror unto all flesh.
So this right here is saying that their fire will not go out and their worms will not quench. It's going to be a memorial, an eternal memorial of them suffering because they broke God's laws. That's the least in the kingdom. Now let me give you some basics. Let's get, because the brother touched on some stuff earlier. Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Deuteronomy 28 and 1. This is why we out here saying that the so-called black, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. Matter of fact, there's a lot of history. You can do basic research. There's a lot of history showing that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of Israel according to the characteristics of the people. Remember, when we were brought over here on slave ships, we were destroyed. Our nationality was changed. Our nationality changed every couple of years. We were known as Negroes, niggers, blacks, colored, Afro-American. Now we're African-American. How many times is it going to change? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
So hold on. This right here is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. He's not speaking to the entire world. He's speaking to the children of Israel. Read on.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
There it is again. So now Moses is even telling us to do the Most High God's laws and commandments. Read on.
Which I command ye this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
See that? That right there is not equality. The Most High is saying, if you keep my laws and do them, I'm going to make you the top nation upon the entire earth.
That's right.
Read. Is that it on that?
Yes, sir.
Give me verse 15. But what happened was, we as a people did not do that. We did not keep God's laws. And I'm going to prove that too. I'm going to get there. But read verse 15.
Verse 15.
This is how we prove that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of Israel. Right here.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
So curses will come upon us as a people, read on,
and overtake thee.
and they will overtake us. Read.
Cursed shall thou be in the city,
In the cities, we're at the bottom society.
and cursed shall thou be in the field.
In the fields, we pick cotton, sugar cane. Matter of fact, even to this, up to today, they still out there in the fields laboring and slum all this lumber. And they get pennies on the dollar. They get nothing.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
The basket in the store is so much your bank account. We live from check to check. We don't have the wealth as a people. I'm not talking about one or two brothers that might make a lot, but as a people, matter of fact, when he pulled out Amos 3, he said that the Most High God would speak against us because we transgressed his laws. Now remember, there were prophets in the Bible that were keeping God's laws, but the majority of us didn't. So they even went into captivity. The Most High deals with us as a people, not on an individual base, but as a people. So now, yeah, we all have to work out our own soul salvation, but the reason why we out here today is giving our people warning from the Most High God. Give me verse 48. Matter of fact, 46.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
See that right there, that one verse, it says, and they, meaning the curses, shall be upon us as a sign. Read on.
And for a wonder.
And for a wonder, just like we know this is the metro, it's because it has signs all over here, right? So it's saying that the curses will be upon us for a sign and a wonder. Read verse 48. This is one of the curses that is a sign and a wonder of who the children of Israel truly are. Read on.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger.
So in hunger, meaning if you're hungry, you want groceries, you want McDonald's, whatever you want, you have to go to your enemy's establishment to get it. So now the Most High God said, these are your enemies, not your friends. So that means, according to the Bible, the other nations are your enemies. They're not your friends, even though our people want to assimilate. The Most High God said, these are your enemies. Read on.
And in thirst.
So even if you want water, or whatever, juice, soda, whatever, you have to go to your enemies to get this stuff. Matter of fact, if you don't pay your water bill, they're cutting your water off. We as a people don't own any water companies. Read on.
And in nakedness.
Even the clothes upon your back, most of the time the tag says made in China. So we have to go to them for clothing for our backs. Now, we might own a name brand, but we as a people do not own the textiles to create the clothing. Read on.
And in what of all things?
If you want anything, a driver's license, an education, toilet paper to wipe your behind, if you want to bury your loved one, you must go to your enemy's establishment to do so. Matter of fact, you can't even cross the seas without getting the passport. You have to get permission to leave. Read on.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
There it is right there. Remember, these curses will be signs. It says, and he will put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. When you look at world history, how many people, what nation of people had yokes of iron upon their neck? There you go. So now that's a sign to let you know who the children of Israel are. It's really that simple. It's nothing deep. It's not a deep mystery. Give me Psalms 83 and 1. Because this is the reason why this was done. This was the reason why it was done to our people. Because at one point in time, We were the top nation. When you read about Solomon, the other nations came and marveled at Solomon and all of his wonders and everything he had established. And they mimicked some of his customs. Read on.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 1. Keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace.
So this is a prayer being sent up to the Most High God. It's saying, please, Lord, keep not thy silence. Read on.
And be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
It says that your enemies, God, make a tumult. A tumult is a gathering, an angry gathering. Read on.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
They hate the Most High God. They have lifted up their head. They are proud. Read on.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
So it said, hold on. These are your enemies have taken crafty counsel against your people, which are the Israelites. Read on.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against your hidden ones. We are the hidden ones. A lot of us, we don't even know who the hell we are. The Most High God created 18 nations in the Bible. We call ourselves African American. I'm going to tell you one thing. The Arabs, they know they descend from Ishmael. They know this. Who do we descend from? A lot of our people do not even know that we are the Israelites according to the Bible.
They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation.
You see that part? These other nations said, come, let's cut them off from being a nation. Read on.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
We don't even know that the name of Israel is a nation of people. It's a nationality. But we don't know that today. That's not in the earth today. We have Israelis. They just live in the land of Israel. They don't call themselves Israelites. The nation of Israel has been cut off because these other nations have come together with one consent to do so. How did they do that? In slavery. Because remember, in slavery they said, no, don't speak your language. No, you're going to call your name this, and you're going to do my customs. Read on.
So they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee.
See that? They said, the Most High saying, they are confederate against the Most High God. Read on.
The tabernacle.
So now, the Most High is going to name the nations that are against him. Read on.
The tabernacles of Edom.
Edom, that's Esau, also known as the white man. When you read Genesis 25 and 25, it calls him red and hairy. The so-called white man is not white. He is a different shades of red. He lacks melanin, so his blood shows through his skin. Read.
And the Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites. Like I said earlier, the Arabs know they descend from Ishmael. Read on.
Of Moab.
Of Moab. This is a so-called Chinese. Read on.
And the Hagareans.
These are the true Egyptians, which were a so-called Hamites or Africans. Read on.
Gabal and Ammon.
That's your Japanese Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek. Amalek is the so-called white man that's over in Israel calling himself a Jew.
Right.
Or the Jewish.
Hey, no, he was Mike.
So I just typed in the list from the etymology dictionary online.
So etymology is the history of words. So I'm gonna look up. This is out of their stuff. Their scholars put this together. It says Israeli citizen of the state of Israel, 1948. Hebrew national designation. It says it distinguishes the citizens of modern state from the ancient people who have been known in English as the Israelites.
There you go. There you go. That's clear. I'm telling you, the research is out there. It's just that the majority of our people are asleep. They are in slumber. Read that.
Yeah, I got the work. I work at
All right, bro. Hey, look, we got the fly. Our contact information is on there. Check it out, bro. Come through. We got a school local up in our world. Welcome to come through. Welcome to come through. See us. Doors where you can continue that. Build yourself up. Keep God's main thing is keep God's laws, bro, and the faith in Christ. Yeah, get Deuteronomy 22 and 5 real quick. Before you go, one more. Deuteronomy 22 and 5.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 5.
Because by us giving you the warning, that's showing love for our people, really. Read on.
The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man.
So it's really unlawful for a woman to wear pants. You know that, sis. Yeah, you know that.
Yeah, she wear dresses. That's my mother, so.
Okay,
already know about.
Okay, okay. Well, come through, bro. Come through. Y'all need to come visit us at our school, bro.
Yeah, you got to say because that's your job. So, you know, when you at home.
Yeah, that's where the grace comes in.
I mean, I was looking to see where y'all was at and everything.
Okay, bro. All praises. All praises. Saturday.
Alright, bet. Alright, that's good. I got something to do. Alright,
You know my
thank you.
friends though, brother?
Yeah, we got them at the house too.
Okay,
So we got to get them.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.